see. Camera. I have a new port now. It's gonna be right there. Okay, there's the there. Make it look nicer, obviously. Did as much drywall as I could yesterday. Same thing. Put the wire out. I'm gonna check it. You figured it out. Yeah, there's one step in the wire. This was supposed to be updated by me. You were just gonna let me do that back in the day. Still offering, but I want to do the kitchen too, the countertop. Tons of water damage on the pipes and everything. Needs a bunch of cleaning. Might as well just get new, to be honest. So I think the house is tilted, so a lot of the doors are having a hard time to put it lightly. But the kitchen so far. Thinking about putting a hood there. Stuff you left with me. Maybe I did, I don't know. Fuck it, I'll clean it. Sorry about my language. Painted, but I've got it ready for paint, at least for the most part. Other than having to redo this every other day and clean it. Because I'll show you the problem in a minute. Just sit here, plug there. This one's an extension. Got 3 air conditioners. Brand new heater. The water heater is still here. It's not leaving. So, switch is installed, missing that one. Just missing one switch and one plug. We installed, I think, 2 extra plugs down here. One there, one here. And then I did 3 for the spare bedroom, which I used this heavy duty cable for my electrician. He did the wiring. He did the wiring for all the lights in here, Gord. And my dad did the carpentry / installation, whatever it took to keep the place from breaking down. And admittedly, the floors in this corner are like pretty uneven, you can say the least. But I was willing to do that for free too. I'd fix all that. Like, not the flooring, but at least like the way the layout is. So the problem is getting the fridge in there that's a half decent size, you'll scratch the wall. So there's a better way, and I just trying to. Anyway, so I use my Ethernet plugs this way. So for cameras, all approved back in the day when I first got here, and I did like slight paint job repairs. And I fixed that wall, took down that shelf, because the problem was the shelf was literally at your eye level here. So when you're doing dishes, you would hit your eyes or basically your forehead on anything there. So I made sure to take that down. I didn't do it yet, so I at least have my eyes still. So I updated this recently. It was the main reason I'm making a video. Just for everyone, this is just like something quick I made. So in case, I don't know, I've had my door kicked in. That's why the security cameras are there in the first place. But I could, raise here so no one's getting locked out. I tried to update the doors for them for free. They would not let me. I keep my cameras looking at most valuable things in the house and fire locations. My outside camera is lost, so I'm going to replace it with a better setup to look at the front of the house for fires. I bought the toilet. Been updating this, trying to put hangers for my towels. Hangers for the towels. Made that recently. Realized that. And we got the work here is like already kind of fucked. Pardon my language again. It's not properly sealing. So the problem is that's your leak right there. Like they haven't properly sealed it off. So maybe I have to get someone in here if they can't do it. I don't know. They've been complaining for years about it. And they did the floors recently. Fortunately, Vandy broke in the process. Leaned on it after and it broke. So, my language is awful today, so I don't know about this right. Get on that thing, curtain. It's not so bad in there. I mean, could use a trip right here. So yeah, it's got a lot of touch-ups to do, I would say, like around here. There. Probably all back in there. It's like a real messy work, like it's very, I know it's hard to get in there, but it's just left completely messy. Let's be honest, it could be better. Leave me the gun and I would finish it. I would reseal the tub and all that. Right behind here was requested to finish the drywall when they were doing the drywall, but he didn't even take it off to look, so I'm going to have to redo that. I'll probably do it myself. Put up hangers for the towels, and then someday finish the trim with the landlord's permission if they give me it, and hopefully they just do it. And install the proper height doors in here, because we had to change the flooring height. And you see the flooring height is way different in every room. So the problem becomes that the doors are too short because you have to step up. And when I step up, we had to change the door height because it's only, well now it's 6.6 feet, 6 inches. So I have a couple doors downstairs that are 6.4, which I could probably install into here. I would just buy one more, they're pretty cheap, and install it for Ray and then paint it. Obviously, he had to get in his room, so he cut the lock off. But yeah, the flooring height has been changed by me with permission because it was so uneven in here, it was hard to sleep. So I made it livable for both me and my roommate and tried to get the bathroom fixed, at least because of the leaks. It's been 4 years now. He hasn't solved the main issue. And the work is messy and breaking already. I've done a pretty good job at least organizing. I got like a hatch there where you keep the wires and under the floors, and secured the bed to the floor. I like the setup, so I'm not complaining about the flooring. He wants to come in and renovate and do all that, but like, then the problem becomes, I can't get my bed to mount to the floor without his permission and all that shit. But I mean, technically I bought all that, every screw, every piece of drywall holding up the floor inside, all the 2x4s, the plywood. The only thing they did was put 2 windows in and put flooring in. That's the only thing they replaced the toilet after, which you would have to do anyway, but like, I gave them a new toilet to put in. It was installed wrong, so I had to take it up, get a brass ring, 10 T10 flat screws, and then I installed the toilet with a new wax ring, and it all fit nice and snug and stable and strong. But the way they did it wasn't working, and whatever. Me and my dad did it. My dad's like the star of the show because he does a lot of the main contracting / electrical planning and stuff, and the walls that surround it with the ports, and he's really good at everything. So I cleaned the basement. You know, I'll give you footage of the basement if you want, but I don't feel like going down there right now. I have footage of it. It's underneath everything here, but it's underneath that. And then you walk down the stairs. I just made brand new stairs. I have a way to hold the door open for the bike. Got my bike. It's kind of falling over right now. In the spare bedroom is another spot I can't film right now, but it's in pretty good condition as far as I know, and we're planning on making it look like my bedroom too. He was wanting to update it like mine, which I was going to help him with, get the right setup for the computer and the bed and the storage. Hopefully all that goes to plan still. She's talking about kicking us out next month. We'll have to see what she says.